Mind's up, mind's up. Good morning. So today I want to address if you are actually sabotaging your life with the words that you speak and the thoughts that you think. One thing we don't really take the time out to realize that what you think is what becomes. That's real. I'm sure you probably heard that before, but I can't express to you how true that statement is. If you're constantly thinking about negative things or worrying about, am I going to lose my job? How am I going to pay the bills? Is my mate cheating? All these different things that you sit there and consume your mind with, you actually allow room for these things to come into fruition. It's very, very important that you be mindful of your mind. And one thing you also need to know is that the mind, the brain, and thoughts are three different things. They're not even the same thing. Mind is actually the brain in action. Thoughts are just something that comes into the mind. And the brain itself is what absorbs and allows the action to be taken. So it's very important that you pay attention to what it is that's on your mind. So if you're constantly worried about how things are going to work out in certain situations, guess what? They're not going to work out. And that's because the energy that you are projecting out about these very things are actually, you're telling your subconscious mind that that's what you want. See, the subconscious mind doesn't really understand the difference between what's real and what's fake. And this is the reason why it's so important that emotionally you stay lined up with what it is that you truly desire and stay detached from the things that you don't desire. So if you focus on the positive things and the things that you want to see in your life, and you not worry, but you just focus more on, I'm so happy that things are going in a great direction for me. I'm so thankful and grateful. Gratitude is very important as well. I'm so thankful and grateful for all the wonderful opportunities that are coming into my life, day after day. And you focus more on that. You allow these things to come into your life because that's what your focus is. So a very, very important factor is learning how to live in the now and staying out of the past. Because if you stay in the time warp of a time that no longer exists, you must understand that the past is just memories. It's just moments. There's nothing that you can do to get that time back. There's nothing you can do to refocus it and change it. It's gone. It was there. It's already done. And the only thing and the only time that you do have is now. You have to see yourself successful now. You have to try it on. You have to put yourself in a position to see yourself already successful. See yourself already debt-free. Emotions play a very big part in you actually seeing things change in your life. But things cannot change in your life if you don't make the necessary changes that is needed to be able to see the change. And that's, something that a lot of times people don't really recognize. Most of the things that we grow through, I have to say grow through because you don't really go through anything, you grow through it. They're just experiences. These are just things that are a part of your journey in this holographic universe that we stay in. And I'm not going to go too deep on that today, but I'll do that another time. But in any case, we stay stuck in a time that no longer exists. The past is gone. The only time that you have is now. That's all you have. You know what I mean? So if you're focused on your bills not being paid, guess what? You're going to create situations that just make more bills come. Like you end up with unexpected expenses, like a flat tire or a busted car window or something. Something where you're going to always have to spend money. So you have to watch your mouth and mind your mind when you say things like, oh, I'm broke. I don't have this. I don't have that. It's not even true. It's only true because you believe it in your mind. And because you believe that in your mind, you are creating that. You know what I mean? And it's so important that, you guys really understand that we are co-creators. And what you think about is what will manifest. You know what I'm saying? But, so many things I want to tell y'all. I just don't want to give y'all too much at one time. I mean, I just kind of want to break it down. But, you know, when you change the way you look at things, the things that you look at will change. And that's a given. You know what I'm saying? You know, but it's just very important that you be mindful of the things that are on your mind. Stay out of the past because it doesn't even exist anymore. And just love yourself enough to know that whatever you desire is already yours, but you have to believe it to see it. That's the difference. People say you got to see it to believe it. That's wrong. That was a lie that's been programmed into us. It's actually you got to believe it in your heart. If you believe it in your heart and you see it in your mind, then you can feel it in your hand. And that's when it becomes real to you. But it can't become real, you know, if what's real to you is the complete opposite. If what's real to you is that I never have, then that's what's going to be real. You know what I mean? Whatever you believe, you can achieve, you know? And that's just pretty much just the way that it is. Yeah. And in case, you know, just a little minds up moment for y'all. Stopping by, you know, just letting you know, keep it positive. And don't worry about things that you don't have control over. Stop sabotaging yourself. Stay out of that time warp. It's not real. Reality is an illusion. You know what I mean? You could be anything you want to be. You could do whatever you want to do. Just put your mind to it and make it come true. Mind's up. Mind's up. I got a half a heart because I'm holding the phone. Deuces.